All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News this week. We got Big Black in the house. Man, we Langley opened up this weekend. I know it was the Day of Destruction,
and they said they had a bunch of people here.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, it looked like the damn crowd. I mean, the stands were full.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it looked. The Day of Destruction does really well.
It does.
Yeah, I mean you have to find you a seat. I mean, it ain't. You just go on up there and sit anywhere you want.
Wow.
Yeah. And then is the monster trucks this weekend or
This weekend.
This weekend or the following weekend?
It's this weekend.
See, they got the street sweeper out there sweeping up the racetrack. So it's going to be good and clean for everybody. So don't have to worry about it opening night. Can't wait for opening night, man. All right, let's see. We got to thank our marketing partners. That's right. Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News with Grier and Associates, presented by Grier and Associates. Mayhem Company. RDS Performance. If you want to get your car set up, hooked up.
Yeah, Robert Skinnell, he's there waiting.
Right by the phone.
Yep.
I thank Mosquito Joe's for coming on this year. If you call them, tell them that Jack or I sent you, and you'll get 50% off on your first
Yard
treatment. And that's from like Hampton. They don't do Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Norfolk. I think it's from like Hampton up through Richmond, if I'm not mistaken. Mean Dean Automotive.
And Grier Associates all together.
And with Grier and Associates.
Maybe that's one of Grier's associates.
No, he's associated with you. Gator Graphics screen printing, which I forgot that he did screen printing, digital printing. I think Sammy, he made the checks for our winners, and he did some signed stuff for me, and I appreciate Sammy for doing that stuff for me. They still open, Jack?
Still open and going strong, from what I understand. They're going to have they're going to have a big drift event this weekend and 2 weeks.
I mean, I've seen a bunch of stuff they're talking about. We need to bring late models back there.
That was somebody else started.
Yeah. I think that's a long ways away.
Well, I do.
Unless somebody comes in with a
wall and all that stuff too.
Yeah, they got to put the center wall back in and everything in the back. The inside wall going down the back straightaway, that's got to be put back. But it's going to be a little while before that happens, I think.
Yeah. I've got to thank Pepsi and Mountain Dew for supplying us drinks every night. Walter Pressure Washing Solutions. If you need your house, if your house needs a bath,
or anything needs a bath, he'll do it.
What if they wash my car?
That's between you and him. Hey, Randy.
I mean, hell, if you look at his TikToks, I don't know if I'd let him wash my car. If you need some Anzel, your local Anzel dealer, turn to Synthetics at Hunter Up. Safety Clean and Performance Plus Motor Oil. The Jack doesn't share any of that stuff with me.
Excuse me. You don't share any of it. You're the one that gets it all. They don't give up shit. I mean, nothing.
You got to thank Bill Mullis, Chuck Hall, and Terry for allowing us to do the show here. Man, this is home. They keep saying we're family, and that means a lot to us to be able to come here. And man, it really has. Being here has really helped us elevate the show.
Yes, it has.
Because everybody's like, everybody knows we do the show from here.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to get somebody to come to here.
Right.
They know where it's at. You know, everybody lives close to the racetrack. Where before, they're like, you're in Virginia Beach. Can we do it by the phone? Bondrich Brothers, did you get us some product, Jack? So you hung out all weekend in Nag's Head, and you
and we're not going to talk about it.
MPM Marketing, if you need some help with your social media, writing presentations, the whole nine. Tanya McAllister will hook you up. Tell her that Jack or I sent you. Black Acid Racing Apparel, if you need 1 shirt, 5 shirts, 1,000 shirts, race suits, cruise shirts. They're doing all those things now. And still a big shout out to them for our promotion. They're donating 2 custom fire suits for both winners that won this year. And then additionally, they stepped up to the plate again for next year.
And, you know, we need to say something about that for next year, because we need to keep bringing it up during the course of the year. This coming year, it's going to be done a little different this coming year. Miles of Seamless Gutters has come up and said they will give us $5,000 to give away.
Wow.
For one driver.
For one driver, plus a driving suit.
Yeah. Well, Black Ass is donating a full custom fire suit. We
Plus,
just asked for our logos to be on there.
and Factory Canopies is going to give away 4 of these chairs
For the team.
for the team to have.
I don't know. You know,
I mean, it's really, I mean, I don't know if any other sponsor or any other, contest has done this. And you have to run Langley Speedway. We're only supporting Langley Speedway because this is our home track. So you got to run full time at Langley Speedway, or make an attempt to run full time at Langley Speedway. So really can't, thanks to Miles for believing in our vision and done well. But we need, and we're a long ways away from it. I don't know when the deadline. We haven't really. It's kind of a moving target at this moment, but sometime at the end of the season. But we need videos for everybody that wants to participate or be a contestant in it, and share it and get some momentum going. I mean, I think certainly the publicity that you drum up on social media will certainly give some extra points towards who gets chosen.
right. Okay.
And as we sort of learned, some people thought that it was just going to be the who's of Langley was going to win the contest. Me and Jack had zero to do. We just gave input on everybody that submitted it. Miles picked it amongst the employees and picked them. And I think they realized that, Chris won and what's the little girl's name?
Rondo.
Yeah. Riley Rondo, which is, 2 great people. And I think they're going to do great representation for this year for Miles. And so it's up for anybody. No favoritism, Jack.
Well, I mean, and it worked out good for us, because we knew once we got started on this and they started coming in, Scott and I knew, and Scott said, I don't think we can do this.
It was hard. It was really hard. I mean, in the beginning, well, yeah. I mean, in the beginning, when we came up with this, it was like, we'll just pick somebody and this will be a cool deal. We'll get a lot of promotion. Miles will get some. Look, you have to get a return on investment or it doesn't work. They're not going to keep bringing money back. Like, they'll get some publicity out of it. They'll like it. And we'll just pick a couple people, And then it's these people, and you're like, you're going through these names and these videos, like, man, I like this. And these are all of our friends, right? I mean, let's face it, everybody down here, whether it's.
I mean, they were all our friends, even Sean Scoville. I mean, even him. I mean, he was a friend too. So, I ain't gonna say nothing else.
But it was like, we're sitting there and like, man, I can't pick, because it's like any of these people who pick, it's going to be like, oh, you're just picking your friend or your buddy. That's why,
Right.
So it's like, I think this would be better off. So, we had a meeting with Miles and be like, here's the people and here's the people who submitted. This is what this one does. This is what this one does. This is who this one is. Ask us questions. And we kind of stayed out of the.
And I was on the phone coming back from Mooresville when all this meeting was going on.
Oh, yeah.
And I ran over a median strip and everything.
Oh, man.
So really got to thank Miles and everybody that participated, even our friend Sean Coles.
Yeah, well, he might try to put in for it again this year. But
got to thank Slinger Speed Company. If you're looking for a local T-shirt company, and I know I don't think it's been officially. Slinger Speed is the official apparel for Langley Speedway. They're going to run the T-shirt shop down there with all of that stuff, and they're a local company right up the street. So Factory Canopies, talking about the chairs, they're going to donate 4 of these chairs for the team that they're the driver that wins the 2025. Yeah, they are nice. They're light. They move around. VA 811. Call before you dig. I thank Papa John's for providing pizza every week. We don't ever get tired of Pizza Jack.
Keep going.
I got to thank Guillermo Amaya with GAC, Great American Company, for being with us, man, for so long. Really got to shout out to them.
I do not know what Sean Scoble was trying to say here.
What?
He said he might do some starting and parking this year.
I'm just having parentheses around it.
But that's a sure way you ain't gonna get to win nothing. I'm telling you right now. That's a sure way to not having to get nothing for a win. That's what it is. Anyway, all right, let's do some news real quick. The cup winner this weekend was Denny Hamlin.
Popular win.
Yeah, it was popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's talking about he even gets moved to Richmond now.
Yeah. But let's talk about the cup race here. Everybody's been saying we need tire wear. We need tire wear. And I thought the race was good racing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're all bitching after the race. They've been hollering they want softer tires. They got some softer tires. And now they're mad.
Well, think about the top three. The top three of finisher weren't young kids. They were all experienced drivers. Denny Hamlin got late model experience, so he knows about tire management. What's 19 car?
Junior Truex.
Truex drove modified, so he knows about top management.
Oh yeah.
And I can't
well, all the Toyotas were fast.
Finished third.
Yeah.
He knows about top.
Brad.
So if the guys that know about that used to race that knew how to manage their tires to be at the end, they're the ones who went to the front. Yeah, because they said, "Let them guys go." We'll pass them right back.
Well, I mean, look, let's face it. It's easy if you got the car locked down and you got plenty of tire and you can go as hard as you want to. Everybody in the field can do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's easier. Yep. I ain't gonna say it's easy. It's easier. You ain't got to manage the tires. It ain't like Of course, I'm a traditionalist. Like I like the old stuff. I didn't like it when they changed the championship point system, but it turned out to be a good thing. But I think them managing the tires, some on different strategies. I mean, look at the Rick Ware cars. They just said they just went to the front, rode them until they wore out, and we'll just see how far it knocks us back.
Yeah.
And I mean, hell, you didn't know who was going to really. Well, the Toyotas dominated for the most part, and they didn't have nearly as much tire wear. I don't know what they were doing differently, but I agree with Junior. Junior made the comment that he's like, I don't think they need to change the tire. I think if you took those same cars back next week, they will make adjustments. They won't be as aggressive on camber and those type of things, and then you'll have a good run. But the argument was that one of the guys on Door Bumper Clear had said that they had talked to a prominent crew chief, and he said they don't think it was a setup. They think they didn't use whatever the stuff
they ran it on the bottom though. They ran it resin.
It's a different stuff. It's not the same stuff they've used before.
Oh.
But apparently, like if you ran the outside for 2 laps, you took 10 laps off the tires. Is the way they were explaining it. Didn't think they would get any better with tire wear, but I think they could not be aggressive, not as much camber, because I mean obviously the more camber you put in the right front, the better it's going to turn. But you're going the tire.
And then you got to balance that chassis. If you take that chassis and you put a cable on it, you raise it up. If it's like that, front's doing the right front's going to do the most work. If it's like that, the right rear's going to do the most work.
Yeah, the rake.
If you get it balanced, then
and those things are rigid compared to what we're used to. Which I forget who was it that lost the right rear, and when he came in, the left front was off the ground. I don't know, it wasn't off the ground, but you could see the car was pitched over real bad. Where those things are so rigid.
In the trucks race, Christian Eckes got the win. Bill McAnally Hilgerman Racing got a big win. Good to see Bill McAnally he was all happy.
On my left, Cal would have had that one.
And when you beat him, you beat somebody, right?
Yeah.
Down at Mobile, Alabama, the Baby Rattler was run. Jake Finch got the win in the Baby Rattler.
Oh, little baby Finch, huh?
And then in the Rattler 250, Bubba Pollard got the win, and Jake Finch finished second.
Wow.
So he had a good weekend. Down at Caraway, the late model winner was Landon Huffman. At Hickory, they had the Pass Super Series. Ryan Moore got the win in the late models, and Derek Griffith got the past 150 winner in the late models. At Florence, some kid named Connor Hall. They say he's from here at Langley.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what they say.
The people that say.
But every time I've tried to talk to him, he don't look like he's from Langley because he don't want to talk to us.
Yeah,
Well, that's why when you win a lot, Jack.
Yeah, he went out there and kicked butt, didn't he?
I just hope they don't, I don't think Connor's like that, but I know Brendan is. His head, they had to cut a bigger hole in the car so Brendan could get in the car.
Well, I can tell you one thing about motorsports. It will humble you.
Quick, won't it?
Yes, it will. Yep.
Quick.
You will. How you doing, Ashley and Joe?
All right, on March the 28th, they got the Orange Crush 200 from Orange County Speedway.
Invitation on.
Invitation
I didn't get no invitation.
You didn't get an invitation?
No, they don't know.
You like this big black.
Well, you should have. No, I ain't gonna say it. I guarantee you could have blasted Buck Roots, but I ain't gonna say it. March 29th is the Wake County Media Day down at Wake County. I guess AIDEN ZSCHIEDRICH will be there at the Wake County Media Day.
I've never been to that track. I'm gonna check that out.
So we're going to go down. I doubt I'm gonna make that one. Saturday, this coming Saturday is the Hendrick Racing Reunion at Hendrick Motorsports in the Team Center there. Got invited down for that, but I'm not going to be able to make it because this is my grandson's birthday this weekend. But I understand they're going to have a lot of old race car drivers from the past. Roy Hendrick's going to be there.
Oh, it would be a cool event to go to.
So everybody, and my cousin Pete wanted me to come down and be a part of it, and I'm not going to be able to do it, but I think it'd be cool. And I think it's
the good thing is, Jack, by not going, you will still be married. You still have grandkids on Sunday.
Yeah, but the next weekend I might not, because I'm going to Richmond.
Hello, Miss Melissa, boss lady.
All right, let's go ahead and get our first guest. We got Grier here, but Grier's going to be with us all night, so we're not going to let him go anywhere.
So we got him stuck in between us. He can't, even if he wanted to get up and leave, he can't. So let's bring our first guest on here, AIDEN ZSCHIEDRICH. And this guest is brought to you by Black Acid Apparel. Black Acid Apparel. What's up,
hey,
AIDEN?
What's up?
What are you doing, man? Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you are. I mean, so how is racing going so far this year? I know you've been racing. So how's it? I heard you've been doing pretty decent, but there was some things going on too. So tell us how it's going.
It's been going good. We went to Southern National for their Speed Week. Did a couple races there. Had a lot of fun. Both times the car was understeering a little. We just tried our best to figure it out. That's it. The first race was kind of chaotic.
So this year you don't have DSM helping you, right?
Yes.
So who's all helping you get the car together now with them not being a part of it?
So right now it's Carson and his group helping us with our car. That's really it right now.
So tell us how you did in those races that you ran so far. I know did you get a pole in one of them?
Yes, I did.
Well, good. I'm glad you did. You got a pole, man. That's a big deal.
Thank you.
So,
yeah, it's always a rocket ship during that qualifying.
So what all you got planned for this year? Are you going to be doing some traveling around to other tracks, or are you just going to be doing Wake County and that's it?
I'm mainly going to do Wake County, but we're trying to go to Southern National and Langley and try to fit some other tracks in.
Okay, well, we need you to come to Langley. I mean, I haven't seen your parents since they were here, so they need to come to Langley too.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely trying to get over there.
Okay.
You got to come over here and watch a race too.
Yeah, I want to, and I got invited down to the media day down at Wake County for the 28th and 29th, and then I think I'm going to be in Richmond, so I won't be able to make it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys should definitely come to the Wake opener. It's like in 3 weeks.
So, how many bandos are they going to have running against you this year at Wake County?
I'm not sure about the overall count, but I do know that Jay Hemingway, TJ Moon and Gavin Holland are going to be some major competitors.
So is it gonna be hard not to have DSM helping you and not having Phoenix Kimball and all them there to teach you what to do?
I think it'll be a little bit difficult, but I think we can definitely get through it.
Okay. Now, is your dad turning the wrenches on that thing now? I mean, he's doing all the work on it?
Yes, he's doing really well.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Very
Well,
well, yes.
Being nice.
you can go ahead and say something bad if you want to. We're not
No,
he
no.
won't know about it.
Yes, he will. He's watching downstairs. If there was something wrong, I wouldn't tell you, which there's not.
So,
Dad's probably paying for part of it, so you got to be nice to Dad.
so do y'all have any disagreements? I mean, it's kind of hard for us father and son. Do you gotta have a disagreement? And, have you had one yet?
Not really. No, we haven't had a single disagreement on the track at all.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to start something. You ain't helping, so I just want you to know that. Okay.
So
yeah, I know.
do you get into the setup side of things now that your dad's kind of doing it, and let's say the car's tight or loose or those type of things, do you come in and try to help or discuss changes to try to make to the car?
I am discussing a lot more than we did with DSM, trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. And you need to, So do you spend time out there working on your car and getting it? I know you're a heck of a student in school. I know that already. So do you have time to go out there and work on the car?
Yeah, we try to every now and then. It's hard with homework, but we do try to. Yes.
You need to go and every now and then you probably need to go tell your dad, tell him go out there and get to work on that car. You're the driver. Tell him you're the driver. You ain't got to go out there and work on it.
Yeah.
You need to get it straight with him to where you can go to the racetrack and just show up to race the car, and he needs to have the car ready.
Yeah. Just bring your helmet.
Yeah, just comes with the helmet. You ain't saying nothing, man. I'm trying to get this going here. You ain't doing a thing to help me here.
Because there's no way to get in without taking my dad off.
Well, he's all the way down there and down there at Raleigh with you, so I ain't got to worry about him saying anything to me. So
you don't. I do.
Mama said, "Jack, are you trying to start something?"
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, and she said he knows I'll get to it. So okay. No, I tell you, I ain't gonna try to start nothing else. I guess I'll let it go. But if you run bad, the first thing you can do, you can go out there and get it straight.
That's Dad. That ain't Mom.
Oh, that's Dad. Dad's saying that. Oh, so Dad's on here. Okay. All right. Well, now there you go. So now Dad knows.
Exactly.
Knows he didn't say anything bad about him.
Well, in those text messages you send me about how bad your car runs and everything, you shouldn't do that with your dad. You shouldn't go behind your dad's back like that.
I don't even have your number.
So what's your goals for this year, Aiden?
A big goal definitely is to win the overall weight track thing for the championship. I want a personal goal is to reclaim the track record by the end of the year and hold it. But that's more of that's something we're slowly trying to get to. We went and practiced yesterday, and we were running really fast.
Now, somebody just sent me a question to ask you. It says on here, ask him about the first race at Southern National. It's something about you didn't even know when the race was over.
Yeah, so we were not getting any information from the tower at all. And so on the last lap coming out of turn 2 or coming out of turn 4, there's a spin out that happened between the top two, and they threw a caution. Everyone came around thinking we were under caution, and I noticed the people starting to pull into the victory lane. I had no idea what was going on. I thought I was in like 4th or something. I followed behind the 3rd place car. Then I saw the car that got spun out that wasn't first pull up in front of the car that was behind them, like in front. and a couple seconds later, they pulled away. Then I was wondering, I thought I was in third at that point. Then the car that was in victory lane pulled off as well. No trophy or anything. So I was so confused. I didn't know the race was over until I saw my mom and dad coming over the wall. That was it.
So
I can't say anything. In the champ carts, you don't really look at the flag stand because it's so high above you. I think I spun my teammate out after the checkered flag and going into 1 and 2 because I was still wide open.
now also it says you yelled at your dad at the last race. What were you yelling at your dad for?
Oh, it was a miscommunication. That was it.
So you
We got something
you
about
didn't
the
do
car.
something right.
What was
You
that?
didn't do something right, huh?
No. It was just a misconception. We were trying to set the air right, and we just forgot to calculate in the amount of time we spent on the tarmac getting ready to go out and drive.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds like a crew chief problem to me.
Yeah,
I try my best. I help him a lot with that stuff.
you know you're too nice. You know that? You're
Well,
way too nice.
that's why he'll go further than you and I did, Jack.
Yeah, well, that's true. You'll probably. So, how do you like your new car? Have you had a chance to get out and ride your new car yet?
Yeah, we did. We did the new car at Southern, and we're getting the other one ready to do Southern, I believe, in Langley a couple times this year.
So you gonna let me know when you come into Langley?
Yes.
Okay, you better. So I know when you know.
The boss lady will let you know, Jack.
So yeah, okay. All right, now tell us a little about who sponsors you and everything for this year.
So this year we have the Institute for Spine and Scoliosis, Gills Crane Service, and Argyle Rebel Films.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And mom and dad.
Yes. Yes.
See?
Mom, dad, Carson's team, my grandma who comes to every race with us.
You got to make sure you put mom and dad in there, because you know your mom and dad are really great people, and they have to bear.
Look, Aaron's already trying to get in on our cookies here,
Well,
Jack.
we ain't worried about her. But your parents are great people. They just have a hard time. They've got you for a son to deal with, so I can understand their stress. So
racing is stressful.
But you make up for it by being such a good student in school. I done heard all about the good things you've done and everything in school. So, maybe we already know you're smarter than Scott now already.
Yeah, that's a given.
Are you sure?
If you can read on a 3rd grade level, you're better than us.
That's right.
I think you're giving yourself enough credit.
All right, Aiden. Well, we appreciate you spending time with us tonight, man. I'm glad you're still doing well, and we'll get you up here sometime, hopefully, and we'll talk to you again here in Langley.
Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of fun when I come up there and see you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Tell mom and dad I said hi.
Okay.
All right, man.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Thanks, Aaron. Aaron's going to share the cookies with
Aaron
me.
says, can I have some of those cookies when you all come to Langley? Oh, I don't know what. I didn't get the whole cookie deal. I didn't know what that was.
She said next time you guys come to Langley, I want some of them cookies. I said Aaron's trying to get on our cookie deal there, Jack.
Oh, okay.
And you said, who cares about Aaron?
Well, I didn't say who cares about Aaron.
I mean, or who cares about Boo Boo?
And she's gonna bring lots of cookies. Okay.
And what's this that says, if you get confused, ask Jack. He has all the answers.
John.
Who is this guy?
John Whaley. He drove for me a couple years ago.
Down Southern National. Yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about now. Well, I'm getting ready to say, man, that's some strange guy doesn't start talking trash about me. And I didn't know who he was there for a minute.
The Mac Daddy Grier in the house.
All right, let's go to our next guest. I see him over there drinking some
The go-kart champion.
the go-kart champion who turned it into an ARCA test. And
Now he's big time late model.
Now he's going big time late model now.
I mean, you see that damn new, it almost looks like he got a new trailer. It looks so good.
I know.
I'm glad the guy that got Papa John's sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got Papa John's.
I mean, he got a real sponsor this year, man. We're teammates, man. We're teammates.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Papa John's sponsors us and gives us pizzas and stuff.
You know, we put in a good word for you. So,
Well, I'm
You got-
glad.
So what you got going on this year, Dave? You got a new sponsor. You got all kinds of stuff going on, man. You just ready to go race?
Yeah. Hey guys, I appreciate you having me on tonight. Lots of new things going on in 24. So we're real excited about getting to the racetrack here in a few weeks.
Will you be running? I guess mostly at Dominion. Are you going to be doing any other places?
Yeah. So we're gonna run Dominion. The track championship deal there, and right now I'm like, I guess 80% sure we're gonna run the Triple Crown. So we'll be seeing you guys probably Hampton Heat night.
Nice.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll run a little better that night than I ran a few years ago. But yeah, we got a lot of cool things in the pipeline for this year. So I'm excited to get going and get to work.
Now, are you still being associated with Peyton and what he's got going on? Are you still got him, associated with the team?
Yeah. So Sellers Racing's definitely helping us out. They're kind of our, we lean on them for information and setup and stuff like that. So they've been a huge help to the program on my end. They're second to none for sure. So they're helping us out this year. Excited to have them, helping us and just excited to have Papa John's on board and Jeff Bartlett and of course Willie and Dinah and Buxy's, repair. My dad, Wayne, Bill, Kyle, Reynolds Racing Chassis. We got a good group of guys this year and gals. So just excited to see what we can do.
What motor program are you on?
Billy Banks.
Yeah,
I got all his stuff on tonight. So representing him, he's definitely the best in the business. So we got him, at Dominion especially, it's just a motor track. So you got to have a good power plant there, but he's been giving us real good stuff. So excited to have him back, and everything he's done for us has been fantastic. So looking forward to get this thing rolling.
Yeah, it looks like you don't spend all that Papa John's money already, Jeff.
I tell you. So but let me ask you something. Since you got associated with Sellers, is this probably the best that you started a season with as far as knowing what you got and everything? Is this probably the best you've started?
Yeah, for sure. Last year we actually we found some things wrong with the car. I'd been helping, kind of a mutual help, I guess, but we had to set, I wouldn't say half, but maybe a quarter of the year out last year. We just struggled real bad, and come to find out the car was actually bent. But between that time and the time we set out, we, Peyton and HC and all them guys were our friends, and we kind of stepped in, I stepped in and was able to, they let me on their crew, I guess, and was able to go learn some stuff from them guys. And so that kind of helped me get my foot in the door, helping them, and they helped me, and I learned a lot, and that turned a lot of things around for me. And then I got Reynolds Racing Chassis, cut the clip off my car and put all his stuff on it, and we came out to, I think Dominion was our first race when we got the car kind of turned around, and we actually almost won that race. So between them two guys, I mean, it's really turned my little program around, having some bigger names, help us out.
Yeah, I mean, anytime, I think anybody in any late model would take any help from anybody that's last name is Sellers.
Yeah.
I mean, they've run well in this series for a long time.
Yeah, they're just they are second to none for sure. So to be a part of them and have their friendship and help it means a lot to our little team, and they've definitely helped us help me learn as a driver and help me learn also what I want and need in a car. So
I mean, is setup stuff, is that some of the things that you learned from over there?
yeah, I've learned well, what I have learned is what works for me and what works for Peyton could be different.
Sure.
And every car is different, there's just not a magic number on a spring or a cross or, a load number or nothing like that. There's really no magic number.
Right.
But there's definitely a number that gets you in the ballpark and you can fine tune from there. So to be able to have that information to get us in the ballpark and be able to fine tune on some stuff has definitely helped us out, a ton.
Yeah, it's funny how, I mean, I know some people are newer people to get into the sport. They think that there's just a secret setup or there's a secret this or a secret that. And really, you're right. Like, I mean, everybody drives differently. I was talking to Phil the other day, Phil Warren, and what they did with CE and what they do with Rally is completely two ends of the spectrum. I mean, it's just as opposite can get. And then me and Jack has been privy to some of the stuff that the Cup guys do. And man, some of the stuff they do, I'm like, that doesn't work. They're like, I know, but it works. And it's like mathematically, that's the opposite direction you think you would go. But some of those guys, they cross the threshold on numbers and different things, and it works. I can't tell you why it works, because in your head, it's like it doesn't work. But somehow, I mean, their results speak for themselves. And what one person likes doesn't mean the next person can drive it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's definitely, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And there would be one secret setup that everyone was trying to get their hands on. But unfortunately, they're just not. I mean, it's just a matter of, getting what I like, what the car likes. And my car is kind of a hybrid car at this point. It does have Forest Reynolds front end on it, but it's still a Creech center section. So, I mean, it's kind of a one-off car. It flexes different than other cars and does, it might like a little different things than other cars like. So it's just a matter of getting all the pieces in the right spot to make your program work. But we've been really good with since we've had the Reynolds clip on the car. We have been pretty good everywhere we went. We went to Dominion, almost won. We went to South Boston and ran up front. I'd never even been to South Boston. So that was my first time even seeing the place, and almost sat on the pole that night, and then ran, I think, 4th or 5th. So, I mean, and then we went to Martinsville and we ran in the top 10, top 10, top 12. I guess at the end of practice, we were 12th, but was inside the top 10 for majority of the day there at Martinsville with over 100 cars. And, to even be in that vicinity of that, with, what I got and everything is just, it was incredible. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I would imagine that Dominion and South Boston are sort of similar. So there's probably, it's probably not a huge transit. Was there much setup stuff different, or did you just take the same stuff you run at Dominion?
Yeah. I mean, surprisingly enough, it's not I was always under the impression that it was like a wholesale change, but not really so much changing a bunch of stuff. There's a few changes, but for the most part, I think, if the car's turning good, you kind of zone in on just fine tuning the car from track to track instead of, wholesale changing everything. So that's something I learned from them, so I didn't know that. I was always under the assumption it needed a wholesale change, which wasn't the case.
Yeah. And sometimes some chassis are just fast. I mean,
that too.
Well, it's got to be hard to have solids. Now you got to go out and try to beat him every week. That's gonna be something else.
Well, luckily I don't have from the things I hear and everything. I think he's going to be staying down South Boston. I don't want to speak for them, but from what I hear, they're going to be running South Boston most of the year, and possibly some races here and there at Dominion. But I don't know if I'm going to have them to challenge for a track championship. So, you know, he's always a force to be reckoned with no matter where he goes. I mean, Peyton's a hell of a driver. HE's just a, you know, awesome crew chief and really knows his stuff. So anywhere you go, you're going to have to go through them if you want to win. That's for sure.
Well, you know, you're already behind a little bit there because Peyton's got HC and all you got Willie Mullins.
Yeah, my buddy Willie, you know, no, Willie and Don have been awesome this year. They really, you know, have helped me a lot with they really helped me with the Papa John, securing the Papa John's deal.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. So they've helped me out a ton this year, along with everything they offer to my team. You know, they painted my trailer, they painted my pit box, they lettered my pit box, just along with numerous other things. I mean, Dinah helps me daily, so with them two involved, they're really a big part of you know, my program and my success, I guess, and a lot of my I guess just getting myself out there and get myself recognized. Dinah is great with that. So
yeah, I mean, them two are just racers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and they, from what I see, kind of help anybody. I think if anybody asked them, they would do whatever they could to help you.
They do. They're great people, and they're definitely willing to help anybody, and they just love racing, and that's what I love about them the most.
Yeah,
His eyes went down after.
You got to be pretty special to take a guy off a go-kart and put him down an Architect at Daytona. I mean,
they got to be crazy to do that, but you know.
Look, now April the 9th, I'm coming up to Dominion. We're going to do the show from Dominion. So I want you to come out there April the 9th and come by and see us when we're there.
Is that a late model race?
No, I'm going to do the show from up there.
So it's a Virginia Racer night or a late model night?
It's a Tuesday night.
It's a Tuesday night.
Okay,
I said I want you to come up and visit while I'm there so we can get you back on the show again.
Hey, that's not a problem. I can do it local.
You trying to make sure you get pizza up there?
I'm trying to get some stuff here.
We will have Papa John's give us some pizza that night. How about that?
All right, let's see if we can get that done.
We will make that.
All right, Davey. Well, I appreciate it. Hope I'll see you on the 9th, and good luck to you as the season gets started, and we'll get you back on here again.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully in the dead of the summer here when it's hot as hell, but we'll see you soon.
All right, man. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks,
All right.
man.
All right, man.
See you, buddy. I mean, the car looks good with the Papa John's stuff.
I was trying to get something started, have something going on up there. I mean, anyway. All right, now we got Grier.
Damn,
Been sitting here patiently waiting.
Aaron said you're struggling tonight, Jack.
I love you too, Aaron. And Grier, his portion of this show is sponsored by Grier and Associates. So you had to come on here and get your own sponsor.
That's the way of the world right now, Grier. Bring you money.
So what you got going on for this coming year? We were talking earlier, and I know you got some stuff going on.
We had a new car built. Jamie Bird Race Cars out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. In fact, he put the clip on the car we got now, and he's good. And I'm looking forward to see what that thing does.
Now, is he going to come, or does he have any advice for coming here with his chassis?
Well, yeah, we talk to him all the time, and he's a race car driver too. So we got the best of both worlds.
Has he ever been here? He's ran here, hasn't he?
I don't know if Jamie's been doing that or not. I'm not sure.
I thought he'd done it run it. Yeah, it's number 8.
No.
No, that's a different.
That's a different bird.
Okay.
I don't know if he's been winging or not, but
That's a bird of another feather.
But anyway, he built some nice stuff. This thing is nice, man. I'm telling you. And Kenley got a late model race next Saturday. We want to run that one. We're gonna try to make that one.
Are you gonna run the new car or
The old car. Yeah, the new car not quite ready. Got a few more parts we need to get. And everything, you know, you order anything these days, it's on back order. You know, nobody
Yeah.
keeping us on the shelf. So
Man, damn street sweeper's still out there
in the dark,
cleaning the
yeah.
track. He got headlights, but I don't know how the hell he can see
in
that.
the dark. And let's see, Warren County, and like I said, we're gonna miss the first late model race at Langley because the crew's gonna have Chris Johnson. He's running the modified at Bristol.
Right.
You know, I would love to go, but it's too much walking for these. These bad knees. These bad knees can't do all that walking.
Yeah.
So I hope it's on flow and I can watch it.
Yeah, is it gonna be on flow or Racing America?
I think that's a race in America.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't-
be-
I don't
that car
have- you
get
gonna have
around
to-
that place.
Jack, why don't you give everybody your password and stuff so we can all watch it? I mean, I ain't got it up too cheap to pay for it. I mean, I got.
Yeah, she just said Race America. I should say Race America.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
Where they say bird is.
Bird is the
Oh yeah.
is the word.
Is the word.
So where do you keep your car at?
At Dean Shifley's got a shop at his house. We keep it there. And
I was gonna say well, it's not at the shop because I
no,
was over there. I ain't
it's
see
his
it.
house. Yeah, it's his house. Not his business. And we keep it there. Work on it there. You know, 2-3 nights a week.
Is that in Moyock too?
No, that's in Charborough.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Moyock.
Yeah, that's I went through there the other day.
Yeah.
He said he seen it as he was coming back from
Yeah,
Jack City.
you got some sheriff down there too with them Dodge cars there.
I eased on through the place. I got through there. I was coming into it. I told my wife, I said, I believe this is where his shop is, but I don't know where it's at. By that time, I saw Dean's Automotive. So I said, oh, there it is right there.
Mean Dean.
Mean Dean Automotive.
But I didn't say the name of the place. So
Yeah. It's Mean Dean. It's Dean Shifley. And then the mean part is the wife Melissa.
Oh, come on now, man.
She's the ball.
I ain't never seen
we get to the bottom of this.
She's the ball.
I've never seen her, man. Sweet lady that she is.
She might be mad when she sees Grier.
Oh, she's like, oh, really?
Oh, man.
I think her head was moving when she typed that. Oh, really?
We love you, Melissa. And I also help Joe Shannon with Pro 6. You know, he finished third and fourth last year.
Yeah.
We're going to be better, even better this year. I would love for Jack to be out there so we can beat him, but anyway.
What y'all do this year?
Is getting a better motor, and something wrong with the car, and the driver is getting better because he just started. You know, it's what 2 years. The first 2 years ago, the first time he ever running here, so he's.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you said? You had to get the driver straightened
The
out.
driver's getting better. You know, the car's better, the motor's better. So you know, everything is working out pretty good. He's gonna be fast this year.
How many people do you actually go out there and give advice to and help out? I mean, because everybody I talk to, a lot of people say,
Love
Grier this and Grier that.
If I'm the type of person, if you call me up or text me and ask me a question, I'm gonna give you help to the best of my knowledge. I just can't say no. But maybe because when I started in racing,
He might even bring the parts and pieces you need.
I had to start from the bottom and work my way up. You know.
Yeah.
So I know all the bits and parts of it. You know, I know what it takes to get one together. I know what it takes to run one every week. I know what it costs to run one every week. I know what happens when you wreck one. You know, You know, drivers and teams. You know, when you wreck one, you just say okay. But owners say, ooh, Spencer, no, you know,
It's like a boat break out another 1,000.
Yeah.
A few thousand, actually. I mean, a clip ain't cheap.
Who was the Sean say? Oh yeah, I helped him out at the track. I told him to try something. He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Try it." He went out there and he said, "Woo."
Well, I remember my first year in Pro 6, and when you asked me, so who's working on the car, Scott? And I said, me.
Mhm.
And you're like, ain't nobody helping you? I'm like, no, man, I'm out there every night by myself or every couple of nights. And I wasn't too far off.
Uh-huh.
And Grier and Phil both said, well, show me what you got. And I said, well, I got this and this in the right front, right rear, left rear. Da, da. Like, you need to take your whole setup and flip it around and put it back in the car. I said, huh? I said, man, that's too much work. I'm like right here. I'm not gonna do all that.
He's out there working on his car by himself. You know, he had a mechanic that was dumb, so he.
He was coming out there at the end when you stopped, you know. Yeah. So,
He did come on a little bit at the end there. Got a pole.
Yeah.
But by the time he hit turn one, he was already in last place again. But that's pretty cool.
Now, Grier, when you first come to the racetrack, and we've talked about this a little bit, being the only black guy here at Langley Speedway and being nervous about being here. What's it like now seeing, like Bubba Wallace and Rajay, and me and Jack are big Rajay fans, and we just, because we met him when we did, and that kind of, for us, has a personal connection to him. What's this like for you, seeing these kids come along and getting opportunities and being, a staple in the sport?
Well, I've been telling people for years, you need to come to a short track, a NASCAR short track, and you would like it. And of course, they all had that stigma that was told to them about redneck racers. And I said, no. Stop listening to all that garbage and bring your butt here and see it with your own two eyes, and you'll be surprised. And a couple of people come out here and say, wow, the people are nice. I mean, they talk to you like they've been knowing you a long time. So I've tried to tell you, it's just stop listening to garbage and come see it for yourself. And, it's starting to pick up. A lot of people are starting to come here, and NASCAR racing, man, it's a good deal, When I first came here back in the 80s, I had a chip on my shoulder, but the people treated me like they've been knowing me for years. Well, I kicked that chip right on off, started, if you treat me the way I would treat you, there'll be no problem. And I ain't having no problem.
Right.
Of course, you're going to have your 1 or 2 knuckleheads, wherever you go.
Right.
But that's just part of it. But mostly, shoot, it's like family, man.
Yeah.
It sure is.
But does this change? I mean, it's got to help. But what is it like seeing these young, African American kids winning races and being involved in the sport where maybe you would have never thought you would ever see it? Maybe
the ones that I've talked to, and I've talked to a few, I said, if you want to get in racing, the first thing you need to do is find someone to help. Okay.
Right.
And then learn everything that you can learn. Shocks, tires, chassis, driving style, learn it all. It'll make you a better racer when you start to race. You learn it all. Sometimes, and I've said this to all the people that know me, I've said it many times, sometimes you got to shut your mouth, open your eyes, and open your ears. And you'll learn a whole lot more, a whole lot quicker.
That goes in life.
Yeah. So, it's been a good deal. I mean, I've been racing a long time. I mean, I didn't realize how long it was. So I looked at the date the other day. I've been doing it for a long time. And like I said, a lot of people that have drove for me over the years, we're all the way back to Mike Sprinkle and John Willie drove for me, Cody Carlton, Robbie Babb, and Dean Shiflett. I mean, just, I've learned a lot over all the years that I've been in NASCAR.
Yeah. Phone still works. You ain't called me, Grier.
Oh.
That's the close call. He ain't going back.
I just make sure the phone still works.
And this year we have our first African American females coming out here to run the enduro car this year.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
And I think
She's quite a character.
Oh yeah, she's really a character.
Oh,
yeah, and she's gonna be a great fit in the sport.
How she started racing? I mean, who's she?
So her husband is damn. Why am I drawing a blank? We need to have him on the show. Not Jimmy. The modified. Jesus Christ, he's gonna run limited this year from Norfolk. I'm drawing. I can see him. I can't say his name.
Danny Harrell.
Yeah.
Oh, I met her when we was down there one time. Danny was sitting beside her. I met her. Yeah, we were talking. We talked.
So she's married to Danny's brother.
Okay, all right, okay, yeah, I met her. Yeah, he was sitting beside her, and we talked for a little bit. Yeah, She did.
Yeah, super nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
gonna
think
be
she's gonna be
interesting.
a great addition to the racetrack, and it's gonna be fun. You know, the thing on TV about her and that kind of stuff. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to, you know, it's developed into a good thing. And
Mhm.
seeing Rajay win the other night,
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting on the edge of the couch.
Yeah, especially when he came in this boy, he didn't know nothing. You know,
No,
never
not a
drove a
thing.
race car. What, he raced on the computer.
That's
It's
it.
come a long way. It's come a long
But
way.
he studied and did all the right
Jack,
things.
you already got requested for people to be on the show in Dominion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Michael Carlton.
Okay. All right. I'll be in touch. I will be
Him
in
and Chris
touch.
Edwards wants to be on the show.
I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch.
You know, I mean, Rajay has run well this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and I would have thought last year he was in good stuff, right? Of course, it's his first year. And let's be honest, he doesn't have that much experience.
Right.
I mean, he's got 4 years of
Getting
experience.
inspired by all the what's the name stuff?
Called Kyle Busch stuff.
Kyle Busch's stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was in good equipment last year. I mean, they didn't win the championship, or did they? Or they finished second, right? Who was he? What was the team? No.
Shantae,
What the team he was with last year?
Yeah.
GMS.
GMS, yeah. But did GMS win the championship, or they finished in second? They finished second with what's his name? It was second because they were GM team last year, and Ford won. But they were. Well, the whole truck race, last race was a debacle at Phoenix last year, but it was a good team. I mean, they won some races, and you would have thought, although this is Kyle Busch's old team, but how many times you see where a figure like Kyle Busch leaves and things change, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they haven't. I don't think they've slowed down any. I think they've ticked up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, they have it. But the experience they've got there with, you know, they've got the Cup teams and they've got the involvement in an Xfinity car also with Shane Van Gisbergen.
Well, they're spending a lot of money.
Yeah,
I mean, the Spires run better. I mean, and the truck team is really running well. But I mean, they have, because ain't that Andretti involved in that deal? Ain't they like a partner in that?
I think he's got some
A
involvement
group or
in
something.
it.
If I'm not mistaken. Andretti Motorsports. What's up, Butch Orr?
He's been around all that.
I've been,
And Melissa's like, Hot Wheels. Everybody's like, Danny Harold's brother. I'm over here like, I can't think of his name. I mean, how could you forget Danny, right? Yeah. But we got to get Danny on because Danny's a character.
Yeah.
Too.
but I mean, this has got to be fun for you to be here and get another season started here in racing.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this season, especially this new car. I know it's gonna be fast. I know.
Do you want to make it faster?
What's that?
Huh?
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you 2 stickers to put on to make it go faster.
Oh, I'll take stickers. Yeah, we can do that. You know, we can take stickers. Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I got some good people that helps us out, and I think we're gonna do good.
Who all helps you over there?
Oh, we got
a little crew.
We got a good. I won't mess up.
Oh, here.
Cheat
Hey,
sheet.
make my notes, okay? Of course, got the driver Dean Shiflett. His wife Melissa Shiflett, the boss lady.
Mhm.
Okay, we got
She
Jimmy,
writes the checks,
yeah,
right?
we got Jimmy Bell, which is the crew chief.
Mhm.
We got George. We got Harry. And we got Holly. We got Shane Dakota. Landon Williams is the spotter. Chris and Ashley and Jesse Call. He comes to help us every once in a while.
Is he on time?
No comment.
I love Jesse. But you have to give Jesse a hard time.
Yeah.
He's gonna be late to his own funeral. Melissa says he loves stickers.
Who?
You says you.
Oh, yes. Gotta have a good look at race car.
Melissa said no, he's never on time. Oh, Ashley said y'all split custody of Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got shared custody 50-50?
Yeah, he's 3 teams. Chris Johnson, he helped us out.
Hey, Jimmy's been around a long time, too.
Long time.
Man, him and Bab had that. Man,
Man,
sometimes I wish he would come back for that thing. I mean, I ain't never seen such a ragged modified in my life, but man, that thing was fast. Fast was an understatement.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times he took in Porter. I remember sitting when I was over helping Mark a lot. You know, Bab lived down the street or used to, and the snout be bent on it. They take a Porter Power and bend it back, weld some stitches a little bit, and just measure it and put it back like it was. That thing would be just like they took it off the trailer. Lightning fast. And if you looked at it, you'd say, ain't no way in hell this thing is fast.
Yeah, he was fast. Get showing the run for his money.
Yeah.
So when you look at Langley Speedway and your time that you've been here, you've been around here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What
Are
are
you trying to
some?
say he's old? Where I would take that.
See, guys, this is what I have to deal with when I'm starting to make a comment. I didn't say nothing about him being old. I just said he's been here for
like a long time.
He's been around here a long time.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things you've seen here in Langley Speedway that's really changed and been good for the sport and good for you and your race?
A whole lot of changes have happened here over the years. I mean, from the track improvement to the people. I mean, nice people. I mean, everybody. You know, it's not just nice people. I mean, even the officials. I've been having any issues with none of them. You know, because
You're too nice.
you know, just. I mean,
You ain't gonna win by arguing with
why have confrontation? I mean, you know, it's not going to fight.
I remember one night, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I remember one night I was down there, and they got to one of the guys that was driving for you got to arguing and carrying on, and you stepped out and told them, "That's it. We don't need that." And everybody shut up. I mean, everybody.
No, I don't care.
Although I've seen him get mad one time.
Kelly. Yeah, and we had a proceed down there because people weren't doing the job. You know, you got 8 people walking
I didn't
around.
even know who that guy was.
And they weren't doing the job. You know, I asked for after you come in for practice. You gotta have a note. You know what the car did, and people weren't doing the job. So I had to make them do the job.
I bet that was fun.
Like, well, time for me to go around here. I don't know what's supposed to be happening over here, but
If a car comes in after practice and you stop and absolutely don't check anything, then why have practice? Because you ain't learned nothing. You know, and especially the guys at Langley, you gotta have your message up because everybody runs good here.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's influenced you the most here?
Not so many people. It's so many people.
Don't say Jack.
I've learned from the years. You know, my buddy over here, Shane Long, because we used to race the Grand Stop back together back in the day. He was on one crew, on one crew. We raced each other.
On Danny's crew? Was it?
I was on
Greg's?
Mike Shiflin's crew,
Mm.
and we had one Grand Stop.
Mhm.
No, Mike Sprinkle.
Oh, he was
Mike
on Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Okay.
Yeah, and we was on his crew, and Shane was helping. I forgot who it was, and we.
Because didn't Greg
raced each
run Grand
Yep,
Stock a couple
yep,
years? And
yeah,
maybe that's what it
couple
was. Because then I remember back in the day he was just before he became official. He was on Greg's team.
You know, and I mean, and the reason that I said that because Shane knows the workings of a race car. Y'all might think he's stupid, but he's not.
You mean it's an act?
He knows the working of a race car. Believe me, I know he does. Yeah. And I just, thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I need to learn all the aspects of it. And I just learned all I can learn. And the key thing for any team is, you got to have a good chassis, you got to have a good motor, and you got to have a decent driver, and then you got to have communication.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got them working together, then you're gonna run up front.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a little different from like dirt. A lot of people compare dirt to asphalt and the differences, right? I think in dirt, you can take an okay car and a driver can make the difference up. I think in asphalt racing, you have to have you can't take a slow car and make it fast.
I'm an asphalt man. Roger Bayard, ain't listening. I've been to the dirt track a couple times. I had my days at the dirt track, and I'm just asking, I just you go home at night and it's just everywhere.
I liked it.
Yeah, I remember your day in Southampton. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's funny, and I think we should put a light on the dude over at Penske now from Langley.
Oh yeah, Joe.
Jefferson.
I forgot about Joe Haddock. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Joe Motors. Yeah.
Jefferson Hodges had that thing on the Dale Jr. down.
Oh yeah,
and man, I watched it twice, and that was so cool. And I loved how he talked about Rick Townsend, and I like how he put it. You know, Rick made drivers winners and made winners champions, and Rick would help anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that asked anything. That was a good. I didn't realize that Jefferson's a very loyal person. You can tell from the way he talked about when this happened, when he left, it was kind of over for me because you fired my friend, right? And that's kind of part of the racing business. It's a tough business. You got to have thick skin.
Yeah, you really do.
But Jefferson is a very loyal, which is good to see. You just don't see it that much anymore because usually, the driver's gone. Well, I got to have a new best friend who's the next guy because I need to have my job. You know, and you can't blame them, but that's just the way the business is.
Yeah, that's not Jefferson Hodges because he's that way with everybody that he comes in contact with. So I mean, it's just,
he's down to earth and he's worked this way. He doesn't have well, I guess he does have some college stuff, but he doesn't have the degree in engineering or those type of things. And a lot of it is learned from Rick.
But look where he came from to where he is now. I mean, he's competition director at Penske, just about. I mean,
overall of all the NASCAR side.
All the NASCAR side.
That's a big fucking deal. I mean, I don't care any way you cut it. That's a big deal.
And he does a little bit of everything. He helps them spot on when they need the 2 or 3 spotters. He's a spotter, and I mean, he's into everything. So.
And when we go to Charlotte, we got to go by there and check the place out. I mean, it's so neat.
That's the Taj Mahal race shops there, buddy.
Yeah.
Penske.
Tell me that 2311 can give it a run for it.
Well, now it
The
can.
new one,
Now it can. Now it can.
Yeah, the new shop, yes.
But I mean, back a couple of years ago,
days.
or it's been a few more years, but back when I was racing, when Penske first opened that building up and down here, that was fun.
Don't he keep it in the cars in there too?
Yeah, they're on the backside.
They don't intertwine.
Oh,
No.
No.
You got 2 different.
IndyCar is like the most secretive stuff ever. They don't talk to one side.
They're on the complete backside of the building. They don't. I mean,
I don't even
think it's a walkway between
the
the
I
two
don't think
buildings.
so. Ain't it across the street?
No, it's in the back of the.
I know it's 2 separate buildings.
Yeah.
There's no door going from one to the other.
The Penske South or the Penske NASCAR shop is right there in front, and then in the back
the only
building
thing
back
that
there.
is shared is the carbon fiber
maybe.
shop.
Maybe.
But everything else is like. Man, Indy's a whole nother world. Like those guys, I mean, secretive. Like you don't go talk to other drivers. You don't go tell you. I mean,
but I got to go down and see this 2311 shop. I mean, they say it is unbelievable.
Yeah, they said it's not open to the public because they said but they said it's something. They said
we don't know anybody over there.
No, but I will find somebody. I'll find somebody to know one.
Yeah.
But I would love to, when we go down to Charlotte, I'm sure it's going to be open when Charlotte goes on because everybody's going to be around in Charlotte that week. And so when we go to Charlotte, that would be a good place to go to just to see it, if nothing else to see it, because I've seen pictures of it. I have not seen the real thing. And that's unbelievable.
It's something else.
I mean, the money that Michael Jordan and
big money
and Hamlin.
I know. I would like to know what the percentage is. Well, how much does Michael own? How much does Denny own?
That's big money racing.
Yeah. How much money Denny had to win at the craps table to get there? I mean,
well, both of them are gambling on addicts. I mean, let's be honest. But hey, none of us here at the whole racetrack put together can afford to gamble with Michael Jordan.
No.
He ain't scared to bet $100,000 on one hole, on the golf course.
I'm telling you.
And what a great role model for the sport, right? To bring in or have a part of the sport It brings another set of eyes on the sport, kind of going back to bringing different people to the racetrack and wants to win and has done well. And is a great business guy. I mean, people don't realize Michael Jordan is, I mean, he's the best basketball player as of today, right? I mean, I don't think you could, I mean, there's some other good basketball players, but he's got the rings that says he's the best, right?
Yeah.
But he's also a very good business guy. And I don't think people realize that. He's an extremely good business guy. I don't know where he got that from, if it came from his mom or what, but he is a pretty, it's funny because Charles Barkley, I seen him talking a couple months ago when he got the Nike deal, and he took the money. And Michael went to him, he said, give him the money back and tell him you want, percentages of the company. You want stocks. And he said, I want the money. I seen the money. I want the money. He said, right now, them stocks would be worth $300 million.
Wow.
Way more than, what he's even remotely worth.
Yeah.
He said, if I'd have just listened to Michael. So it just tells me that Michael's a very good, he doesn't think about right now. He's looking at the future and how do we get there.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing else because I know how Denny is, so I'll let it go with that. I've heard good stories about Denny.
Yeah. Well,
You have?
He's a racer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets all the booze in the racetrack.
But he's
Not just there either.
I've heard a lot of rumors about, and again, I say rumors. I've heard a lot of rumors about Denny and his gambling and stuff like that, and where it's going and stuff. But
Well, I think though,
and who's the only man you'll know that builds a house on the lake down at Lake Norman? And the first floor is a full gym with scoreboards and all kinds of stuff in there, and you can see it from the river. I mean, see it from the lake, and you're thinking, God, no, look at this. And the second floor has race cars.
Yeah.
So, no,
Yeah.
I mean, dude's got
He worked hard for it. And he's
well, he don't mind spending it.
yeah. He gonna.
But I think Denny has changed some. I mean, obviously, I think a few years ago he's a little different. I think times have changed a little bit. I think he's gotten a little older, and I think the race team gives you a different perspective because I like how his outlook is on since he's become a team owner. Like what's the club that the little meet and greet thing they have that we sneak into every time? Club 53.
57?
When did the NASCAR start?
Yeah.
What year? 47.
Maybe it was 47.
Or whatever it is. Whatever year NASCAR started, they have this club, and what they do is all the sponsors, a lot of the sponsors come. I mean, literally, they turn one of the garages into a club. I mean, there's a DJ, there's a dance floor, there's food, there's drinks, and for about 2 hours, I think is what it is. But as soon as the drivers' meeting's over, it's mandatory. Every driver has to come and mingle for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
think
too
they're
long.
doing it this year.
Oh, really?
I don't think they're doing it.
But
this year.
it's mandatory for the drivers to come through and meet and greet with all the celebrities that are come there and all the sponsors, so they can kind of get But the drivers hated it. But then he's like, look, you got to quit thinking like this because this is a great opportunity because there's other sponsors in this room,
Oh yeah.
and you never know who's going to meet you or ones they're like,
Never know who
hey,
you Never know who you
So he looked at it as an
And
opportunity.
they say that's how Pitbull got interested in it, is because of those things that he was doing.
Right.
So, all right, well, good to have Grier with us.
Yeah.
Appreciate everything you do with us, and we appreciate what you do for racing. And
Yeah. Let me.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All my sponsors.
oh yeah, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
I want to thank Calling Machine Works, Mean Dean Automotives. If you coming through Montauk and you have a problem with your vehicle, just pull in a Mean Dean. He'll fix it up for you. Grier Associates and FRT Motorsport, Jamie Bird Race Cars, Matt McGee Motorsports, Norfolk Banana Distributors, Excel Sports Apparel, Lightning Graphics, Jordan Wood, Chris Johnson Performance, Martina Natola Lagman Foundation, Shannon Motorsports.
Dang. I thought you didn't have no sponsors.
I know.
Anybody said about our cameras froze or something.
Camera roll up.
Yeah, sometimes it's not on the other end. I don't see it going, but
It's probably still running. But
yeah.
All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. I want to thank Grier and Davey and Aiden for being with us. Really good to have them here. Next week's show, going to do a little something different next week. Next week is going to be a Langley Speedway officials show.
Yeah, stuff better be right. They're saying Tech's gonna be teching this year.
Anyway, we're gonna have the flag man Shane Snyder with us next week.
Oh, and I did see him post. He said he ain't retired 10 times. It's only been 6.
So he'll be with us next week. We're also gonna have Christine Mackey here with us next week.
Oh, the boss lady.
The boss lady's gonna be here, and then Stephanie Elvira Ranger. She'll be here next week. That'll be cool. And then out of just a few minutes ago, it was clarified that Trayton Lapsovich will be with us.
Who?
Trayton Lapsovich.
Yeah.
You know who Trayton Lapsovich
No.
is?
Do I need to know who?
He's a driver from Canada
Okay.
that's come down here to run the Cars Tour, and he
Okay.
finished 4th in the race the other day in the Cars Tour.
Wow.
First time down here, but he made no friends. So I can't wait to get him on here and talk with him. I think it's good to see it was his first time down
I
here.
think they run All American Speedway this weekend. Car Tour.
Yes, they're a good year. They're a good year All American or All American. New River is what it's called now. New River.
New River.
Yeah,
Things
New
have
River.
changed names about
Oh yeah.
6 times
That's
in the
not
last
far
10
from Carteret, is it?
No, it's not far from Carteret.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, that's our show for next week. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and share our shows, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Okay. Bye bye.
Page, whole thing's froze up, Jack.
Huh?
I ain't got. Oh, whoa.
Huh?
The whole page just went away.
Everything.
It's kind of froze, but people were still doing something, so it was still going there.
Yeah, I think they heard talking. It just,
Yeah.
it just wasn't-
Something